right. I think we're live. I think we're on right now. Uh, just another one of the. I think we got some like holiday ghouls happening right now. Internet trouble, per usual. It's just been like the other participant on the show here. Issues is what we've had here. Yeah, so apologize for the late start here as we get things rolling here this morning. Welcome to it. All Hallows Eve is where we sit right now. And I'm glad to have you here with us. My name is Chris Carson. I'm a real estate agent here in Northeast Wisconsin. Do a little thing here a few times throughout the week. NewLivingNow.com, our website, a place for you to check out our services as real estate professionals or those professionals that we use on a regular basis. Yeah, that's what's going on this morning. Carrie's out today in Florida doing her thing, doing some business. We got things lined up and ready to rock and roll. Not 100% certain that things are working the way they're supposed to, because according to the notifications and such that we get here, I'm not sure if I'm online or not. So if you're here, say hello and say good morning. Please let us know that you are here and you can hear what's going on. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and this is one of those things where you're paying premiums for memberships and such and technology. Gall darn it. Gall darn the technology. But no, we're going to move on, get past that here this morning, have our cup of coffee in hand, and we're going to enjoy said cup of coffee. Needed cup of coffee today. Not really needed. And it's one of those days I actually woke up feeling a little bit refreshed, a little recharged. It's been a good morning thus far. Coffee, just a little added enhancement. Good morning, Kathy. Hello. Welcome to the show. So nice to see our regulars come by and check things out here in the morning. It's quite the little boost, the little needed boost. So thanks, Kathy. But yeah, coffee in hand. Doing some Pablo's coffee today. A little out of state coffee, but oh, it's so good. I am such a big fan of coffee. My dream. I've actually dreamed about this. Dreamt about this. I would love to be able to roast coffee and have my own little coffee shop. If I could somehow make that happen, and that's what I do the rest of my life, man, I would be a-okay with that. Well, happy Halloween's Eve to you. All Hallows Eve, Kathy. Hi, Pam. Good morning. Welcome, girls. Yeah, so Carrie out. She'll be back on Friday. We'll check in with her and find out what she had going on in Florida and get you guys ready for the weekend. Then I think let's see here. There we go. Weather-wise, cloudy skies today, breezy. Got a chance for some showers. Going to be moving in a little bit later on in the day. Then tomorrow, temperatures dropping a bunch. Today we're sitting at we're sitting like mid 70s, mid to upper 70s. A lot like yesterday. Then tomorrow, high 62. So, with that kind of change in temperature, that there's going to be some weather, and that could be the case between today and the end of the day tomorrow. Might have a chance for some stormy weather as we move through the Halloween weekend. Otherwise, cloudy, breezy. Like I said, high of 76, and then next week, temps cooling way down, and definitely going to feel a whole lot more like fall. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us here today, whether it's the live version you're catching right now, as I see a few people are watching the show, or if you catch the replay later in the day. Happy birthday. Happiest of birthdays to you. Gavin Rosedale, 58. If it is your day today, these are a few famous people that you're sharing your day with. Nia Long, old school actress, been around a long time. I did actually have a crush on her. I do remember the crush back in the day. Winona Ryder's 53 years old. I believe that picture on the left was her right around the same time she was stealing purses. You remember that? Winona. She's one of those. Yeah, I don't know. I think I had a crush on her, maybe, but then maybe not. Henry, the Fonz, 78 years old. Happy birthday if it's your day today. Thanks again for hanging out with us. A few events, special days, and such with newlivingnow.com. I'm going to hit the button here. Wicked Day. Have you seen Wicked? Have you gone to the theater and checked out Wicked yet? I did not see Wicked when it was here at the PAC, but it's definitely one of those on my to-do list, and one of those that I've not done a lot of theater stuff, but that was one that is a for sure that at one point, someday, sooner than later, I'm going to check out. National Checklist Day. Do you have a checklist? Are you one of those people? I want to have a checklist. I just don't have the capacity. My mom would say I just have to try harder, and I get that part. But no, I don't do checklists. I don't do grocery lists, and I really wish that I could, but it's just against all of the things that make me who I am. So National Checklist Day, if you're one of those freaks that like the lists, hey, it's your day. Congratulations. Celebrate it. Candy corn day. Yeah, candy corn. Like all of the discussion throughout the holiday season. If you don't have anything else to talk about, start talking about candy corn. You're going to strike a chord. It's either going to be a goodness, it's the greatest thing ever, or my God, that is the worst thing that you could ever eat. Why would you do it? And that's it for special days here on today. Your New Living Mornings and newlivingnow.com. A little professional referral resource as a real estate agent in the business for just shy of a decade. I've got a lot of contacts, got a lot of networks, got a lot of other professionals that we've used, either myself on my own home or clients have used and have had success with time and time again. And those are the people that we showcase here. So if you need a pro, chances are we might have them. It's a list that grows every day. We're always adding new people to it. But if you need some pros that have been tested, yeah, a lot like Angie's List, but this is Northeast Wisconsin, and we don't really care about who can pave a driveway in San Francisco. We need somebody here in Northeast Wisconsin, and these are some of the folks that we use. So if you need a pro, check us out with newlivingnow.com and our professional referral resource section there. Care Bear obviously not here, so let me see here. I did a little news. Yeah, let's jump into some news here. Terry Garr, beloved actress. We've all seen her, and she's been in so many different things. Passed away last night. 79 years old. Complications with MS. Rest well, lady. Thank you for the memories. Dunkin' Donuts serving up free donuts. Well, for just a little bit, but giving you a chance to win a year's worth supply of coffee or ice cream. Brand new location in Grand Chute. Their grand opening is going on tomorrow, and they've got a little bit of a celebration going on, a spectacular event there. Tyson and Jake Paul, this fight, we're rolling up on it. Won't be long now, the 15th of November, and then we won't have to hear about it anymore. Hopefully, God, fingers crossed. Hopefully Tyson can bring this back, take this guy down a bunch of pegs, and then we won't have to see this stuff for a little bit. But that's just the world that we live in now. We get to watch those old guys take on the new guys, the YouTubers, and we're intrigued by it. So I am a little bit excited for that. Here's the colors of the uniforms. The green and gold going to be taken on the field this week. The throwbacks to the 50s. So that's what they'll be wearing. Dodgers, if you're a fan of the World Series, Dodgers up 3-1. Yankees somehow pulled it out last night. We're able to keep the World Series going and avoid the sweep. Got the next game going on tonight. If you're a baseball fan, a lot of exciting stuff there. Johnny Depp going to be stepping back in front of the camera once again. Of course, went through that whole legal thing with Amber Heard and the craziness, and lost a chance at a lot of work because of what was going on there, and ended up getting fixed. And now he's coming back out of it, hitting the screen with Penelope Cruz, a lady that he's done a lot of work with over the years. I'm a big Johnny Depp fan, huge Johnny Depp fan. Always have been, always will be. A dime sells for over $500,000. Why? Because they missed an S somewhere in the print when it was made. That alone made this rare diamond worth $500,000. Let's be honest. I have buckets of change and scattered pockets of change all throughout my house, my car, my garage. Here, I have some sitting somewhere. There's always change, right? Can you imagine having a $500,000 coin and you just passing it through as a dime, not knowing? Like, what are the odds of that happening? Like, how possible is that? Have I had $1 million coin in my pocket and didn't know about it? Super interesting. But yeah, $500,000 for a dime. WIA playoffs set to go at high school football action going on this weekend. Nina Kimberly going to be taking. Nina's going to be at Kimberly, hitting the field. Beaver Dam and Kaukauna, Fox Valley Lutheran versus Medford, Winneconne versus Xavier, and Freedom versus Prescott. So those local teams, go out there. Good luck. Have yourself a great time. Make some fantastic memories, and the communities around them. So excited. I know the level of electricity that stuff like this can bring to a community, and we've got all sorts of it across the Fox Valley. So that's super cool. Good luck to all those teams. Best of luck to each and every one of you. A quick look at some events, holiday events. There's several holiday events going on this weekend, kind of just to kick off that season. It's a long-lasting and celebrated season. And this weekend, Winter on Winnebago, we've got a holiday market that's going to be going on in Menasha. And, of course, all of these details we share with you on our Facebook page. If you scroll back a little bit, you'll find those details there somewhere. But if you need that information, check that out for the holiday events. Winter on Winnebago, Saving Paws Holiday. That's happening this weekend as well. Benefit for the pets, Fox City's Expo Center, a She Shed craft sale. She Shed craft sale. That is happening this weekend at Van Zeeland Nursery and Landscaping. So if you've got the She Shed or want the She Shed or just want to get into the spirit of things, She Shed craft sale. Got that going on with Van Zeeland. Trick or treat, of course, that's happening. Most of the area's trick or treating is going on tomorrow. And if you scroll back for that as well, we've got a list of the times, trick or treat times, for all of the areas pretty much across Northeast Wisconsin. A few tips as well. A reminder to keep an eye on the candy. I mean, we certainly don't hear about that as much as we used to, I don't think. I feel like every year when we were growing up, we were always hearing about the check your candy. Make sure there are no razor blades or pins or whatever inside the candy. And I don't remember it ever actually being an issue. I think over the years, maybe a story or two popped in that there was one isolated crazy incident, but then that one isolated crazy incident ends up being something scattered all over the news, and then everybody's in fear of whatever. But it is one of those things that you just want to do. You want to keep in the back of your mind, and just make sure. Yeah, if the candy's unwrapped and it's got some, it just looks, just get rid of it. Yeah. Error on the side of caution. Halloween events, still a few of those that are going to be going on over the weekend. Of course, past Halloween itself by that time, but the events still roll on. It's kind of one of those, it's just that weird layout for the year. When you've got Halloween falling like it is. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you for hanging out with us here. But some Halloween events. Willie Beeman's got a big Halloween bash going on. Some live music, some entertainment there as well. And if you're going down to Fond du Lac, the Glam Band is going to be down there as well. That's always a good time. Really, it's just a whole lot of fun if you want to hang out with those guys and hear some great live music, do a whole lot of singing along. That's what you're going to have there. Let's see here. What else have we got? A few little weather things popping up. Yeah, weather could get a little nasty. The temperature's very different. See, because you got that cold, dry air dipping down from the Canada area. Then you got that warm, moist air coming up from the Gulf, and you got those two together, and it ends up being could end up being a really bad thing for a lot of different people. And it's certainly no hurricane, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on, and that's stuff that we could be dealing with over the next 48 hours. Wanted to say congratulations A couple of my buyers, Kelly Josh, got themselves an accepted offer last night after a while of searching. Finally found the right place. Congrats, kids. Super excited to get through this process with you. Super excited to hit that closing table and hand over those keys and watch you kids get onto that next chapter of your life. And thank you for letting me be a part of that. Lots of stuff going on in the real estate business for sure right now. The market been crazy for years. Right now, I feel like we got a little bit of a dip, a little bit of a lull because of the political landscape. Obviously, there's a big change. If you haven't heard, there's a new president going to be crowned here in less than a week, and which is just something we got to chime in. Vote, 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 vote. We've got the details and the links if you haven't registered, how you can find out where you can vote. Got that all set up for you in the Facebook page if you scroll back a little bit. But yeah, it doesn't matter which way you're going as long as you vote, which is the most important part. And I do watch a lot of the I always have a news feed, a couple different news feeds, and always kind of on top of what's happening. And it seems like right now there are a big spam calling, misinformation kind of stuff. People are being called right now and told that their polling stations are being shut down or moved. They're trying to disrupt this thing where you don't get to vote. Vote. You are an American. You get to vote, and that's coming up. And whether it's early or you're going to do it the day of, nothing has changed. If it has, you're going to know about it a thousand times over. Every news station, every radio station, every internet, they're going to tell you, hey, this is not where you're going to vote today. There's been a change for whatever reason, but that's just not the case. They're all set up. They're ready to go. If you get a phone call saying, hey, we're with the local municipality and you don't want to go vote, or if you want to go to this website, there's this massive distraction that's going on out there right now, trying to get people to not vote, which is just, whatever. It's just straight up dumb. We're Americans. We get to vote, and we're going to vote. And if we don't get our way this year, guess what? In 4 years, we get to do it all over again. And then every 4 years thereafter. That's what's so awesome about the place that we live in. And, yeah, so there you go. That's pretty much all I got today. I've got a busy morning to get started here. Actually kind of running behind already. I just wanted to stop in and say thank you again to those that have helped us along. And by helping us along, it's just showing up, leaving the comments, having some interaction with us, inviting us out to the items or the things that you guys have got going on, and showing up to those things that we plug every now and again. Just means the world to us. We really do appreciate that. And so I wanted to make sure we stopped in here today. Carrie back on Friday. We'll kick off the weekend and get rolling there. Maybe do a little late Halloween costume wearing. Maybe, I don't know. You guys wearing costumes today? Kathy, you doing a costume? Lisa, Pam, doing costumes? Do them up, own them, have some great fun, and have yourself a great day. You guys, we'll talk to you on Friday, if not sooner. Everything we talked about, you'll be able to find that on the Facebook feed. Just scroll back a little bit and, yeah, enjoy. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.